They came swinging hammers, ready to crush my barn. But I turned their ambush into a war zone they'll never forget. The HOA had been pushing me for months. Complaints, fake citations, and threats. But this time, Karen crossed the line. At noon, I heard engines rumbling down my private dirt road. Dust clouds rose as 3 trucks skidded to a stop outside my barn. A dozen men jumped out, armed with crowbars, chains, and hammers. HOA Karen climbed out last, smug as ever, clipboard in her hand like it was a sword of authority. "Knock it down," she barked. "This barn doesn't belong here anymore." The men advanced, smashing at the barn doors, laughing like bullies. But they didn't realize I'd been ready for this. I swung the gate open and stepped into the sunlight. "You want my barn? You'll have to go through me." The first intruder charged. I caught his hammer mid-swing, ripped it free, and smashed it into his shin. He screamed, collapsing into the dirt. Another came with a chain, but I wrapped it around his arm and yanked hard, flipping him over. The fight exploded. Wood splintered, fists flew, and dust filled the air. My boots drove into ribs, my fists cracked jaws. One thug swung a crowbar, but I ducked and rammed my shoulder into his gut, sending him crashing against the barn wall. Karen shrieked from behind, "Don't stop! Take him down!" But her men were falling faster than she could order them. I grabbed a bucket of nails and hurled it, metal scattered, clattering across the dirt, tripping 2 men flat on their faces. Another tried to blindside me, but I whipped a rope from the barn post and snapped it across his chest like a whip, knocking him breathless. By now, half of them were crawling in pain, the other half too scared to move forward. That's when sirens blared. Sheriff cruisers skidded into the yard, deputies jumping out with weapons drawn. They froze when they saw the scene, me standing tall, intruders groaning on the ground, and Karen clutching her clipboard with white knuckles. Karen screamed, "Arrest him! He attacked us!" But the sheriff just smirked. "Funny, Karen. We got the call that you sent armed men to attack his property." Her clipboard slipped from her shaking hand as cuffs clicked around her wrists. Her army of thugs was dragged into patrol cars, broken and beaten. I stood by my barn, bruised but unbroken. Next time, Karen, don't bring a dozen men to fight one rancher.
I'm Liam. Subscribe for more HOA madness. Thanks.